it just feels bad, man. Random call blast. Oh, if just run down, Death's gonna get him too with the extra pop from Onyx Shields now. So if another Deliverance comes back in, they can way out up top as Master Tower, and that's the first two down. Bottom also being taken care of. Charlie. Seeing. Look at Arceus already. Face boots. No liking. So many nothing is battery is. Maybe turn this around. Yep. Shadow Armor. I don't actually want to fight him though. Not enough mana for it though, actually. And it's alright. Another stuff guy, he's just straight up gonna die. Let's rub John him. Oh no, mana. You can still act right click away and over 6 o'clock works, so can't actually close the gap with it. This is just great. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Game number 2 already here between LXG and Team Arcadian. And if you're a betting man, you can bet on LXG, and it's pretty much 100% success rate there. I don't know any betting site who would probably give odds to that after seeing that game number 1, and these teams know too, right? I don't feel too bad about bashing on Arcadian because we had a bit of a chat in the lobby, and they're taking it in stride. Wasabi, they were quite nice. Wasabi was like making jokes. But they know that they're no match for LXG here. Again, a couple of Divine and Immortal players up against Team Arcadian. We're playing around the Archon and Guardian ranks. So we'll see though. Maybe they can find something where they can get a few kills here. Maybe a nice little combo to work with. 5 seconds remaining. We're slowly getting started in this draft. No X, no IO. But yeah, I mean, not much more to say about the last game. Again, I mean, they had a bunch of dominating heroes. They won every single lane, despite the Warlock, despite the Witch Doctor kind of trying to stabilize them, but they never really put on any pressure at all. Radiant team ban. It was very, very hard to do as well, because they didn't have a lot of damage to throw out. I mean, none of the heroes really had the ability to threaten, apart from perhaps the top lane, but they never actually went aggressively trying to run down that Abaddon. So he got his levels, and by the time an Abba gets levels, like level 4, level 5, only gets hard. Once you hit level 6, it's impossible to zone him out of lane. So that happened very quickly, and then you also had to deal with the Spirit Breaker charging all the way across the map all the time, which was never going to be easy. So we'll see whether we can see the same thing again. Whether LXG have a different plan. For now, Arcadian once again with the first pick. They took out the Lashrak, who was quite obnoxious in the last game. Not just because he was running people down with Edict and killing them very easily, but also because he was finding these small little spots inside the trees here where he could just stand around, press Edict, and kill the towers because of that, which is something that I never thought I'd see in a game that I cast. But, well, we all knew it was possible. There happened clips and whatnot. Normally when you see that happening, you just run at him, stun him up, and kill him. It's very squishy hero. But never really get a chance to do that. But yeah, without Lashrak, they have to settle for some sort of other kind of push. So they go for the Lycan. Can certainly take down towers very easily. Same with the Abba, honestly. I mean, his whatever it's called, Curse of Avernus, does also help all your creeps and all your heroes to hit the towers much more quickly. And Abba, last game we saw him go for that Hamilton Dominator. Would not be surprised if he went for the same build here, and like can also pick that up, so you can have a bit of a pseudo Chen in your team between the two of them already. So a couple of neutral creeps helping you out with the pushes, and yeah, can keep the pace high with that already, with these two heroes already for sure. Then all you need is some extra heroes to provide a stun or two.
Radiant team
And
ban.
yeah, then you're good to go. Or maybe just couldn't, or maybe just go all push. Pick like a Pugna, Beastmaster. There's not really much room for the Beastmaster here because he's
Dire
not
team
really
ban.
a guy to go
Radiant
for the 4
team
position.
ban.
Yeah. I would say Shadow Shaman, but he might not get level 6 before all the other tier towers die. But who knows? I mean, they're up against Jakiro Undying. I do like this opener much more than the Warlock Witch Doctor that they had. At the very least, you have some
10
spells to
seconds
throw, even in the
remaining.
early levels. Especially Undying can be
5
easily
seconds
underestimated.
remaining.
Especially if you throw a lot of heroes at him here, he just loves that. Just spam the decay, get bigger and stronger, and not just get more health points, but also more right-click damage to work with. So
Dire team
then,
ban.
and if that Undying gets a few levels, you have to deal with the Tombstone, which is still possible for LXG to do,
Dire
of
team
course, but
pick.
might just put them in a bad spot. Especially with the Jakiro also there. I mean, if he gets his levels, he can do a good amount of damage with his own spells. And even protect a Tombstone here with like a Macropie and Ice Puff. Eventually, anyway. So, certainly a bit of a better opening.
10
In
seconds
terms
remaining.
of like lane matchups, Jakiro is not exactly ideal against Abba. Just
5
because, I
seconds
mean, the moment he
remaining.
presses Dual Breath,
Radiant
Abba just
team
presses
pick.
for a Q, then takes no damage whatsoever because he purges off that debuff immediately. So Jakiro not nearly as effective as he would be against other offliners. So I might just have to try land it again, trying to zone out the Abba. Maybe a little bit more decisively, or they just dodge it entirely. Pick up some other guy for the safe lane.
10
Maybe the
seconds
Razor, who's
remaining.
still in the pool right now, but was banned out by LXG last game.
5 seconds
So,
remaining.
pick up
Dire
that, or
team pick.
maybe the Monkey King, something like that. Just try and dominate the lane top up against the Abba, or at least draw even. Only have the Viper here with the same kind of idea for the mid lane. And then just go for an aggro lane with the
Radiant
Undying.
team pick. Lena.
Try and put LXG in the defensive. And no. I like these picks though. I mean, Clockwork, that is the teamfight control that they were looking for, that they were still lacking. And Lena, out of the mid lane one, I would presume. Also here, they can get up Snowball out of control very, very quickly.
10 seconds.
Gotta be a bit careful up against the Viper. Can't really ras him as much, or at least not for free here, just with the corrosive skin damaging you right back. And if you overextend, if you get slowed down by the poison attacks, and once Viper's level 6, you might actually get the kill on Lena regardless of circumstances, unless she just has enough health points to just TP out under him. Certainly something worth keeping in mind, as the Bloodseeker is now being picked up by Team Arcadian. Play against Lena. It's the textbook counter against Lycan too.
Seconds remaining.
That's the main thing here. Lycan pops his ultimate, you just put Dropjaw on him, and then he feels very sad. Because you can't actually use it to run around, so... What's he gonna do? Just stand there? Feel sorry for yourself, I guess? I don't know. So, I mean, I really like the draft for Team Arcadian. But the question is whether they can actually do something with that, because LXG, they have heroes that can straight up win lanes if you're not careful, especially Lycan. I think, oh yeah, I mean, it's a melee hero who just runs at you, doesn't have any nukes, doesn't have any control spells, but if you're not careful, it's a Roman Clockwork. You can come from behind, press the cogs, make sure that Lycan can actually get a few extra right clicks off on you, on whoever the offline ends up being for Team Arcade. And I think they still want to pick it up now. Unless they want to run Bloodseeker in this aggressive tri-lane idea. But anyway, if the Clockwork locks you in with the cogs, Lycan gets a few hits off, then all of a sudden you feel his power rise. Because he hits quite hard early on, especially if he maxes out that Feral Impulse. Alright, so still need a safe laner or like a solo laner. I don't think you want to split up your Undying Jakiro here. I think you just need to try and overwhelm LXG and then go from there. Are they randoming?
Dire team pick.
Close enough.
For the trees.
Not sure if that was a random or whether that was a pick, but in any case, it's fitting enough. It's a hero that can, or should be able to do well against Abba and farm in their top lane if they wanted to run it like that.
10 seconds remaining.
Not sure about that matchup against Lycan, because Lycan here like, doesn't care about the Sprout, he's gonna have a Quelling Blade. And just any bit of control on the Prophet will mean that he's probably dead. Like, on the other hand, he can also be the guy in that aggressive tri lane with the Bloodseeker being solo, which would probably be even better. Because then you have that ranged advantage at the very least. And you can really make full use out of the Nature's Prophet. Like, I mean, he does do a good amount of right click damage early on, so it's something that you can certainly exploit. All right. Game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how long this one lasts. Game number 1 was ended like 35-6. That was the kill score. Still trying to wrap my head around where the Cardinal fits in. I mean, he does support pushes and whatnot in the sense that you have some extra added mobility. And if you get the money for the Agnum Scepter early on, it's basically like, I mean, we've seen better teams just make really, really good use of that. And I don't doubt that they have that same capacity. I mean, it's not really all that complicated, right? If you think about it. You just farm up enough money for your Agnum Scepter. Then you wait for daytime if it's not already daytime, and then you just group up as 5 people, start going high ground, and then just basically spam Chakra Magic on yourself for the lower cooldown, and then just throw one Illuminate after the other. And yeah, if the other team doesn't have some serious nukes to make sure to burst people down from 100 to 0 immediately, then they will never be able to burn through that. It's so much heal at that point. Like, what's the max? 500 damage of heal.
The battle begins.
So, as the Arcadian goes, they better hope it doesn't come to that. Once again, lose one of the bounty runes here. Let me get the one up top. They go for dual lanes. Huh. I guess you can't really leave the Bloodseeker alone just yet. He needs a few levels to really feel comfortable. Even up against the, especially up against the Clock and the Abaddon. I'm having issues with this name. Because I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrongly. But yeah, there it is. Normally I'd say, yeah, I mean, Liquid Fire level 1. Exactly ideal, like you waste your potential because you don't actually use your mana. So I do still overall prefer the Dual Breath level 1, and then you could certainly use that up against the Clockwork. But either way, Shady, you'll just pop the Aphotic Shield every single time he gets caught by any of that. If he feels the necessity. But, also have a few mana issues, so might want to hold on to that. Same time Lycan up top. He's feeling the wrath. Parasite as well. Can't really engage into trading wars with Nature's Prophet. Also looks to be supporting in this relationship, and he's trading CS. Or Rabbit here was just getting some CS while he had the chance. On bottom, first bottom mid actually is dies on the towers. A bit of an action is also happening down bottom. Deliverance trying to run them down. But hit level 2 now with the cars, keeping them away. Nicely done. This in mid, this was not supposed to happen. It was just right-click harass and Dragon Slays, and Viper should not die to that. Alright, I have questions about the skill build. I mean, even if to say anything, what does Nether Toxin do for you? How do you not pick up Corrosive Skin against Olina? I don't understand. Well, Denny, my boy, called again. There's not enough mana for the Cobx, so you won't be able to make it under his tower. Yeah, we see a similar thing again like last game. Middle lane, absolute disaster, 18-4 to 7-0. Down bottom, Shady is even winning the CS war up against Bloodseeker. Not by as much, but still. And up top, like, been semi-successful putting in pressure here on Tomino. He's not having as many CS as he would like. He's still level 3 and he's still sitting a very healthy amount of, healthy amount of money and experience. But with Parasite just doing a bit of pulse here and there. That always feels good. Level 2 Illuminate Blast on 2 heroes? Yeah, certainly. Yeah, mid lane again. Alright, caught this one. Down bottom fight still goes, since they did catch the Clockwork. Now Shady. Well, they roamed around on Monkey Panda with the TP in. So I get both of these heroes in the bottom lane. So just salvaging this situation. Also like they're making use of this global mobility from profit as early as you can. I mean, may not seem like much, but hey, 65 right-click damage with decent range plus the Orb of Venom. Which you don't quite expect it coming out of the woodwork like that. But this is still an issue if you get run down and it can't work, right? You still die. Mid lane again. Nice top. Turn this around a little bit.
Under attack.
Yeah. Gotta be careful. It does have a region rune, so that's why you felt comfortable. Going a bit aggro, so we can pop that right now.
Regeneration.
We'll be just fine to continue the pressure in just a moment. It's big that it talks about. Was he always that big? I'm not sure. It's a Jakiro, by the way. I thought it was a smaller AoE. Maybe it's just me. Kaneki. Oh, he's gonna get another kill here. Wasabi. No! Oh my god.
It's the humiliation.
Put a second point up another talk. Right. Maybe he wants to have it as a farming tool? So he maxes it out early? I don't know. Not really the way that you play Viper if you want to dominate the lane. I mean, I'm not saying that he would have been fine if he had 2 extra points for Corrosive Skin, but he'd certainly be faring better. Maybe secured on the half health, but no more creeps to tank out the tower, so no have to walk back. I mean, if you do catch Lena inside that, it does do a lot of damage, and once you hit level 6, it'll add to that, but I don't know. Oh. Heard a smoke. There you go.
Up the heat?
Old Jakiro, ready for smoking down bottom, I guess. Yeah, but not quite level 6 just yet, so technically he's vulnerable. You're vulnerable. DD rune, yeah, certainly helping out this time.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It just feels bad. It just feels bad, man.
Radiant's top tower is under
Random Coddle Blast killing you off there. Shady down bottom, speaking of killing off, it just wants to run down Danny. It's gonna get him too with the extra pop from that
Radiant's middle
Phonic
tower
shield
is
now.
under
Does have
attack.
another one to work with. Deliverance come back in. They can get the secondary kill. Rabbit has made his way out up top as fiving them past the tower. And that's the first tier. Oh, the tier 1 top going down. Bottom also being pushed. Mid has already been taken care of. Lena made her way to the shrine. Charging a bit of mana, going for the Shadow Blade. And stun bottom, couple of TPs coming in.
Radiant's
Look at Cassius already, face boots. Yeah. Face boots straight into the home of Dominator.
Radiant's top tower is under
Same
attack.
thing is already up on the Lycan. Going straight for the Necroburst. This will be some heavy summon based push. As Deliverance catching himself a Jakiro. There's nothing you can do if you're caught by that battery assault. Maybe turn this around at the very least. So Clockwork. Yep. Can't play this route. Sudden never talks. Fighting level 6 on the Viper Kaneki. With that Shadow Amulet. I'm not sure if they actually want to fight him though. There's the stun. Ultimate. Not enough mana for it though actually. So he has to rely on right clicks. And it's almost going to be enough. But not quite.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Another stun. Bloodseeker. Oh god, he's just straight up gonna die. The Rupture comes out, he gets 2 kills with the Rupture on him.
Enough for you.
Oh no.
Radiant's top tower
He's out of
is
mana,
falling.
he can still act as a turret.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Right click
under
away
attack.
and now maybe get... Ah, still a little over 6 on Clockwork, so... Can actually close the gap with his own ultimate.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This is just very weird.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Top lane. Sounds of Parasite. Sprout from back, alright. He's TPing. No way to cancel, he just makes it out in time. I think they, like, were a little bit slow on the right click or two, and it might have made the difference, but... End results, Cottle will survive. And he's going for Desolator. I mean... This just says it all. Like, oh no, I'm not going Axe. I'm rushing Desolator. Just to have that mind's arm up against the buildings. This is the plan right now. Their Stokes are coming in. Trying to go for the push back, I think, with the Cobx, but either way, kill the kill.
Radiant's bottom tower
But
is
now
under
the
attack.
the Centaur Storm coming in to play. Even big and well, Viper's still fighting. Nice little double stun there from Kaneki, but it's a bit of a rough spot. He can still get some kills. He's blood raged up. Oh, he killed the blood raged Bloodseeker. But a little bit fell back as
Radiant's bottom tower is
securing
under
an ulti
attack.
kill for him.
Money to burn.
It was a full 5-man wipe overall, wasn't it? Yeah, I mean, Undying already respawning. I was sitting in base contemplating, hey,
Radiant's bottom tower
do we just call GG here or do we still fight?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The push getting in full swing and more than one lane down bottom.
Under attack.
Taking care of like keep up the light. There's the Abba. Big ol' hell there. Top lane squad here working their way towards mid now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
DD rune bottle by Clockwork. Not the best hero to have it on, but good point, that doesn't matter. They're doing the right thing though, they're grouping up as 5.
Under attack.
Quite have the level 6s on most of the heroes. Level 2 Tombstone. They have that extra damage jump now from the Flush Golem. They have Viper Strike, they have Rupture, just need to have the vision for the Lena. Now Kaneki can just walk up there, the sentry is down. Cool.
Radiant's
Nice
bottom
little double
tower is
stun,
under
but just
attack.
dodged it a little bit too early. So far so good, dodging that, that's it. Never mind.
Radiant's
Not sure what he was thinking there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Whatever happens, you don't go into them. Wait for them to come to you, try and dodge the initiation, and not open yourself up like that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, it's tower going down. got themselves an extra siege creep.
Radiant's middle tower.
It's not even GQ level 6 here to deal with the Macropie. This is... It's really sad. It's the push. Well, it's not commencing just yet. They're pinging out Roche. Don't feel like they need it, but it's better safe than sorry, I guess. Abaddon getting it started. Coming into play as well. We have level 2 Necrobook, recipes on the Korea. Nina going for a Lincoln Sphere up against the Rupture, as also Viper Strike, so a lot of value in this game. And okay, Parasite. Went back from Desolator going for all stuff. Alright. Not being as crazy. Clockwork though, he is crazy. It's just really boots of travel rush. Not sure that's necessary with a Caudle on the team. Like, could just walk wherever and then be recalled, but well, to each his own, I guess. Age is now in the hands of Nino. And well, Death Push is coming. You know it, I know it. Arcadian know it as well. Level 6 on Shakira right now, so Macropie can help somewhat at this point. You can't really justify using it for some sort of lane push or counter push. So you have to wait for Clockwork to throw the Cogs like this, and pop the Macropie and Ice Pop or whatnot, and try to keep them in there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, here we are. Trains throw this down, and yeah, well, that's the Undying dead already. Quite a vision for the Tombstone, so they need that from the creeps. Couple of right clicks. They lose one of the Helm creeps, so it's not ideal. But yeah, at the same time, Space Created for bottom, you know, working away here with the Necrobooks. Yeah, hookshot actually off the mark. Alright. This Rax will still fall, so trying to run down more people. Rupture. That's a stun though. Yeah, I mean, we'll stand there for a while, it's fine. There's no way to threaten him. No way to threaten anybody. That's what happens when you lose all your lanes. It's the sizes they have, you just have nothing to throw at them. Even if you land the spells, like, not enough. Yeah, deliberately, he's too comfortable just going in. I mean, maybe a bit too comfortable, you will die here. Let's take Undying with him. Oh, that's what the Boots of Travel are for, I guess. Buyback Boots of Travel. Oh, just Undying as well. 2 sets of racks already down as they go straight on the 3rd set. They time the GGs, and it's also taking 15 minutes, 48 seconds. I'm gonna be very impressed, but I don't know. I think it's close right now. It's 10 seconds after you call it, so it's a bit of an animation delay, so they have to call it right now. Not thinking about that. I mean, they're all dying, they're all dead, yada yada. I'd like to hype this up, but I really can't. It's just, oh, Parasite. He took a lot of damage there. He was Blood Rage? I don't know. I mean, he's dead, that's good. GG, finally called. They held down for quick mass.